Hello again and welcome to another video. Listen, I want to take you by the hand and show you another killer site that you can place solo ad and start getting the result that you deserve, and in this session I want to take you to this one cool site that you're gonna love, as well as how, because that's what I've been using for a long time before I discovered the few ways from the last videos that I've been shooting that I sent you. And this site is what I used before, the solo ad checkers. So I thought I'd share this site with you because this can be really responsive. Listen, I'm not gonna go ahead, I'm not gonna show you like, okay, this is what I made last week, this is what I made today. I want to do exactly opposite of what most marketers are doing online, because I suffered like this for a while. Let me take you a few months back when I started online. I'll see all these gurus, before they start a video, they'll show you exactly, this is what I made, today. They'll show you $10,000, $20,000 and get you all hyped up. And then before they begin the video, and then they show you what they did, and then you try to do it, and then you cannot, you model after exactly, but then you have a hard time getting the same result. So I'm trying to do exactly opposite of what I see other other gurus they're doing, and they show you this strategy, and then you try to model, because you've seen result, and then you get so hyped up that you're about to get the same result, and then you try to model, but then you don't get any result, and then you start getting mad. But I want to show you a strategy that actually really work out, and it really work out good for me. And this is what I used before the solo ad checkers, and it really worked out really good too. So what we're gonna do today is another killer solo ad site. And as usual, before you place a solo ad, there's some questions that you have to ask. There's some questions that you really want to know before placing a good solo ad. So this is the site that I'm gonna take you today. As you can see, it's called SafeSwap. I used this for a long time before solo ad checkers. So, and it's pretty easy, and I discovered that some of the people that I saw on solo ad checkers are still here, like her. She I mailed to her before, and it was really good, and her list was really responsive. So before we do this, before we come to this site, I kind of open this because there's some things that we're gonna get cleared out before we go to this site. Before you even place a solo ad, there's some things that you really want to inquire, you really want to know before you go ahead and even contact them, because you got to know this at the back of your mind before you even contact them. So the first thing you want to do, the first, you got some questions that you're gonna ask. So the first question the first thing you really want to do is get them on Skype. If you're placing a solo ad, you see if you really want to get them on Skype. Now there's some situations where you can't, because some of them will tell you, hey, they don't have a Skype account. So, but the first thing you really want to do, you want to communicate on Skype. If possible, you do a live discussion, not just texting back and forth. But if you don't have any option and that's the only thing you can do, but that's fine too, because there's some things that you want to get clear. You want to know, second, you want to know, what kind of list, or what kind of product. You want to know what kind of product and services they promoting. That's what they currently promoting. That's what you want to know. And how do they build their list? So you wanna know that. One thing with me is kind of hard typing and talking at the same time, but I think you kind of get the idea of what I'm kind of shooting at. And the third thing, you want to know how big is their list. How big is your list. You wanna know how big. You wanna ask them how big is your list. That's a very, very important question. And you wanna know how responsive. Or you wanna know, have they. Let's use this is I always one thing before I forget, I always bring this site up. This is just for demonstration. I just use this site for demonstration because it's way easier. Because a lot of people, I was showing this site in one of my videos one time, and I had some few people who went ahead and bought the products. They went ahead and bought some coffee. This is just for demonstration only. Now if you're a coffee lover and you want to know more about coffee, you can go ahead and order, but I'm not showing this for you to order. I'm just using this for demonstration purposes only. So, and I know for sure you are either one of these sites. Maybe you're on Amway, or maybe you're in business investment, or maybe you're in ClickBank or CPA, or maybe you're having a dating product. Maybe you're in Empower Network, or you golfing, or you MLM, or maybe you're in self-help or small business resources. So there's a lot of sites. So Organo Gold, I could actually fall in weight loss, I'll say, because it's a health product. So this is the reason why I'm showing this. And I had one of my team members kind of send me an email and say, hey, why are you shooting this video? Like, what are you getting my customers, what am I getting my customers to buy? I said, no, this is just a video of value. Now, I'm not trying to get you to buy anything. I'm just trying to show you whatever niche you are in. I know you're one of this niche, because I have all the possible niche that you can possibly use to make money online. So I have it all. So the purpose of this video is not to get you to buy something, because I had some few people buying from this site. But that's cool. I really don't mind buying, but that's not. I use that for demonstration purposes, because it's kind of easier for me, because like I said, I suffer like this online. When I just started online, I suffered like that for a little while, because at the beginning of a video, I'll see these gurus, they'll show me $10,000, someone making $100,000, and they show me like a solo ad site that is used exactly. And I went to this solo ad site. I was really devastated, because I couldn't get the same result that they did, and that kept me awake all night. You can feel. So I want to do exactly opposite on that. I want to show you strategies that you use, so that way once you're making sale, you can shoot me a video back and say, hey, that worked. And I'll be more happy than getting you all hyped up and try to show you how you can do the same. Because my friend, this stuff depends on you. It actually depends on you. I'm telling you, this will work out really good. Anyways, let me not get so caught up with all that stuff. Let's continue from where we left off. So the next question you really want to ask them is, have they mailed out? Have they mailed out? Let's just say, let's just use Organo Gold before. Have they mailed out Organo Gold to their list before? You want to ask that question too. And this is just demonstration. I don't know how many times I'm gonna say that, but I'm stressing that because of you know the reason. So number 5, you can ask them when if you buy today, let's just say if you buy today, when can they when can they mail out? You know, you want to know when can they mail out. If you buy today, when can they mail? You know, you wanna know that, because some people might take, you know, you want your solo, you want your result, you want to see traffic fast. You don't want to, you know, 2-3 weeks before you start seeing traffic. I mean, sometimes you even, if you don't keep track of it, you might even forget that you even bought a solo ad. So you want within, you know, 2 days at most. You want to know when they're gonna mail out. And here's the biggest secret. That, okay, if you wasn't really paying attention, I really suggest that you pay attention at least for this. And I'm gonna go ahead and highlight this number 6 because it's very, very important. This is what is, you know, is gonna drive you, and it's gonna get you the most response, and it's gonna, you know, get you the most response for, you know, as cheap as you can, because this is just a trick. This is just a mind, you know. This is just something that you test, you know, because you're testing, you know, you want to test, you know, because you want to test how responsive their list is before you kind of scale up. So this is one of the biggest stuff that using this site you can get, you know, good response. So here is the question you really want to ask them. You wanna let them know, since, okay, let's say they might say let's say you wanna buy a solo ad, maybe you wanna buy 100 clicks. Let's just say 100 click, and then they tell you, hey, you know, to mail out 100 click is gonna cost you, let's say 89. I just exaggerate this, or let's just say $67, you know, to mail out. This is what it's gonna cost you. And then you say, well, since, you know, you tell them, hey, you know, since it's your first time, with them, you want to test out 50 clicks. You want to test out 50 clicks, and if it goes well for you, you'll come back and you know, you come and book 3 months in advance, and you pay today. You know, I mean, this is a very, very powerful question to ask, and I'm gonna go ahead and really highlight this so you can really see, because this is where you can test, because what you want to do is you want to test it. You want to test, you know, this is a very, very important question that you really want to ask. Why? Because you want to test 50 click. Let's say, you know, 100 click would cost. So what you've done, you slash, you know, you kind of slash this is what you're supposed to pay, but you kind of slash this in half, and guess what, it's around $30 that, you know, you go ahead and pay, and then kind of test their list. If it's responsive, guys, if you scale up, the money's in scaling up. And if it's working, hey, you can go ahead and book 3 months in advance for real. This is not just, you're not just saying, but this is a way to kind of test. Hey, if it didn't work out, hey, you know, tell them, hey, you know, you can go on to the next one, because they have they have a big huge vendors that will really you know, kind of mail out. You know, we'll go into it in a second, but let's finish up what we're doing over here. So these are the questions that you really want to ask them, and the first thing, you really want to get them on Skype, because getting them on Skype, you want to know, you know, you can kind of sense the kind of person that, you know, that they are, and you know the kind of product and services, because you want to know if it matches. The reason why you're asking you to know, because you want to know, so you want to know if it matches your product. You want to know if it matches your product before you mail out. because guess what, they could be in one of these niche, because all of these niche are different. So you want to know if they could be in any of this niche. So you want to know, you're asking this question because you want to know if they're in weight loss, since we're using this, if they're in the weight loss niche. That's the reason why you're asking that question. See, so you can see, you want to know if they're in the weight loss niche, so that way it matches, guess what, your product, and then since they're in the weight loss niche, now the next thing, now if you write pretty good solo ads, if you know how to write good copies and headlines, you can really go ahead. But this site, why I'm showing you this site, it helps you to write good copy. So all you gotta do, you hit the code right there, and you copy, and then you go to you have a HTML decoder. That's what this one is, a decoder. You can decode the code. So you see where I went to the text section, and so I go ahead and paste. I want to show you what it looks like. That's the reason why I did that. You can see since this is in the weight loss section, you see what it says. It comes out like that, and you can do as many as you want. I don't know if I showed you before. You can watch the last video, because I kind of explained this in fully, how to use this and how to place a winning solo ad copy, how to place a winning solo ad that actually converts, because there's some strategies that you gotta follow in order to write a converting solo ad copy. So I did that in the last video, so you can watch it. So you can see this is different. You see, every time you click and paste is totally different, and all you do, you copy and you paste it. So let's go ahead and continue. Let's go to the site. As you can see, this site over here, as I was showing you, this is a good solo ad vendors that already I did. You can see it for cheap, but you can see the clicks that you can order. But hey, tell them, hey, I want 100 clicks, but then since it's my first time with you, I want to test 50, and if it goes out well, hey, you pay 3 months in advance. I'm telling you, they'll agree. Just that fact that you can able to pay 3 months in advance, I'm telling you, they would just want to test, go ahead and place your order real quick, as fast as possible too. And let's go to the message section. Let's see right here. As you can see, these are order section places. These are other places that I kind of place my solo ad, and you can see the site. Okay, so as you can see now, you can see all these other vendors that I used in the past. So you can see, yeah, I just wanted to show you all this. But so if you go you go to this section, and you can see the people that are online. Let me go back. I don't know. Oh, this is, you gotta enter. Gosh, let me see if I can go back. Oh, okay. So now this is the section. You can go ahead and ask all these vendors. You can check their sites. You see, you can check their sites. See all of them. They're usually different people on this area that you can go ahead and check their site and kind of ask them question, and then you can kind of talk with them, so you can see. I mean, there's a lot of them. So if you go ahead and ask all these questions, I'm telling you, you can place good solo ad that will actually convert, and that will actually help you build your list, and you can build a relationship with these people. So this is, I mean, most of the time people look at this and they think, hey, I already know this. I already know this site. But I'm telling you, take your time and kind of follow these steps. You will see there'll be a big difference in how you approach and how you build your list. Because think about it, it's all on your list. It's all on how you kind of place your solo ad, how you build relationship, with your list. This is what is gonna take your business to a whole new level. So you can see right here. Go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and publish this real quick so I can show you exactly. This is like one of my blogs. You can see, okay, like one of my blogs here, and okay, you see, I want to show you the power of this Niche Ad Generator Pro. I want to show you the power right there. So you can see that once you place your copy, go ahead and click. Oh, well, maybe, let's see, I'm gonna test that. Let's see. Anyways, let's see. I'll take you back to that site and see what happened there. Okay. Yeah, let's go back to this. I want to show you real quick the power of, oh, I know why. I know why that happened. You see, you gotta take out the HTTP. You wanna leave that blank so that way it can come out. It can come out clear. So I want to show you how that stuff works. So let's go to this section right here. Okay, let's go ahead and view it now. I just want to show you that it's going to come to the original page. Okay, let me go ahead and click on this now. Voila. See, it takes you back to the page, this page, you see. So that's what I was about to show you, how the Niche Ad Generator Pro, can help you kind of get a good good email copy, that will help you convert. But then you have to get a good headline that's gonna capture your attention, and I did that in the last video, so you can go ahead and check that. So until then, we'll talk next time. I'll shoot another video, kind of show you some cool stuff that will actually take your business to the whole new level. And my main purpose is to help you make your first sale, because I believe once you make your first sale, you stay in the game longer, and you're long enough for, to achieve your dreams. Because I know you're watching this, you have a dream, and it's my purpose, and it's my it's my motive to kind of help you achieve that dream. So all you got to do is leave me a comment underneath this video and tell me how it's been working for you. Until then, talk to you later. Bye.